pen I got at my local stationery store. And that is the glow-in-the-dark TWSBI ECO pen. I figure I was debating on this in a different pen, but since it is October, why not get a glow-in-the-dark pen? This is the packaging it comes in, and this is the price for it in Portland. It's a nice case. It's kind of the same size case that I have for my Muji pencil case. It's the same dimensions, almost. It's a little sleeker, the Muji. I could fit a lot in there. But there's a legend on the back of this, so this is what it has. I like that you can fully take this pen completely apart and replace different parts of it. So that's awesome. Okay. Sorry, my nose are dirty. I've been dealing with plants and dry shampoo. Okay. Oh. Got excited, almost broke it. Okay. I'll just put that right in the box. I'm gonna save this box because, as we'll see in here, this comes with tools to repair and to clean, to assemble, disassemble, and reassemble the pen, which for the price is amazing. I was debating on a pen that was the same price and didn't have anything. Alright, here are the directions for cleaning and refilling this. Cool. Alright. So I'm not going to remove and install the nib feeder. I'll do that another day when I decide to clean it. I'll record that just in case I mess up or something or have questions. I can have it documented. But this is the way that I plan to fill up this pen today. But I can get different nibs, so I like that. Okay. This is silicone grease for applying silicone to the rings on the pen, and it just says don't put alcohol because it could dry out the seals and probably stain the inside of this because I think it's plastic. And here's the tool as well, which the tool will go in here whenever we loosen that. I can use the tool. Okay, and here's the pen. This is the last one in the store that they had, so I'm glad that I have gotten it. So I was playing with this earlier. This one does come in a fine nib. Sorry, something's on my hand, but anyway. Okay. But it's brand new, hasn't been used yet. So I'm hoping everything works. It is shiny in there, so it does look like it already comes pre-greased. In this gap, after this is fully loosened, that tool could be placed in here to apply and disassemble this back piece from the body, which is one piece here. Okay. Because this is green, I was looking for an ink that would fit it, and I kind of didn't want to get in a green ink. I've never had a green ink, I don't think. But I have wanted a green pen with a gold nib, but I guess it's as close as I'm going to get, so I did end up getting green ink. I'm going to put some Lamy Peridot crystal ink. Everyone says this isn't the color Peridot. I don't really know. I don't know that color, so it looks cool to me. This ink from Lamy is made in Germany. Although it doesn't say. I got this. Yeah, it does say right there. Okay. I'm not gonna fill this up all the way just because I want to make sure everything works on it before I fill it up with all kinds of ink, and then it might end up leaking, the ink might not end up working right or something, but just gonna add a little bit in there. Is that a bubble? Yeah. Cool. Alright. I can barely see. There we go. Okay, I guess I'm gonna fill it up. I kind of wanted to see how much I can get in there really quick, because the first few times it's always good to like fill up the inkwell and the threads. So that's about as full as it'll get. Still has bubbles and stuff, but yeah. Alright, that's not too much, so I'm just gonna leave what's in there. And I'm gonna clean this really quick after I quickly put this on. And did have a napkin. I'm not sure how clean that is. And get a new one. And I did have to submerge it to here, so I'm gonna clean that. Okay, so yeah, I did want an ink that I can use places and it still be viable, like work and stuff. So this writes really dark. Supposedly it's a good readable green. It looks good to go. I normally would probably wait or push something through, but I want to see how this looks because I don't have a lot of battery on. So let's see. I will see how it looks capped, but before I do that, I just want to write on some of this Tomo paper. It's cream paper. The weight of it is really thin. It's 52, I don't know, grams per meter square. I'm not really sure. Okay, so, which is like super thin. Look at this, listen. It's like receipt paper. Now, uncapped, it holds amazing. It feels great uncapped. The barrel here near the end, the grip is just plastic and seems round, but I'm not so sure. See, it has this kind of like triangle lead out, so it's not like, I don't think it's a complete circle. I think it's like a small triangle, but it feels good. So, oops. Okay, maybe you can hear it. I like it. Writes really smooth. It feels responsive, even though it's fine. I'm not pushing on it much, but I can feel it feels good. Okay, whoops. So it doesn't post. I'm not gonna press too much on there, so it's not a post. It's not a post pin. I didn't think about that actually when I got it. So I gotta learn a little bit more about this. I did accidentally move this too, so I wonder how finicky that is. But every pin's different. I'll learn how to use it. Okay. It's a cool pin. I mean, I like it. I definitely like it. It kind of feels like my extra fine Kaweco that I just got, but I like the way my Kaweco feels really good. I think once I wear this down a little bit, since I'm a lefty, I wear it down pretty easily. It'll feel really good. I've only heard good things about these pins. I wanted to get the mini, is it the mini diamond? It's like an iridescent one of this. I still might, but this is I think limited, and it's glow in the dark, so I had to get this. Yeah, I like it. Like I said, I do like pins that post, but that's okay. You know, it's supposed to be an eye catcher, so just having this here should cause some attention. Let me turn off the light and see if this glows. I just had it out, obviously, so I don't think it has enough time, but I'll put it under my light for a few seconds. See if that helps make it glow. And then I can just turn off like one of these lights. Okay, look at that. So having this exposed during the daylight as you ride and then go into a dark place is definitely going to be bright. I think I've seen videos on that too, but right away, just having my regular light on for a few minutes, I already think this is a pretty cool pen. If you have one, let me know what you think, your pros and cons. I wish this would post. Does it post better or differently to you? Any tips or hacks for a TWSBI, let me know. I haven't had a TWSBI before, so it's my first one, but probably not my last. Okay, on the back of the same page, the light is off, but I'm going to compare the lines to with these other pins that I have. I really just wanted to compare it to the Kaweco, but I have a platinum, and then I have a another pen as well. Okay, so lines. Alright. By the way, this has just an iridium point, because as I mentioned, I use this for work. But it's great. Works just like it should. And the ink takes a while to dry, because it's more of like a medium nib. Oops, I keep hitting my phone. Apologies, the microphone isn't good on this camera as well, so I have to figure that out. So prepping. Probably, oh, there it goes. Trying to get a better view, there we go. Higgins black fountain pen ink is this black ink, which, despite what everybody says, it works fine in all my fountain pens I've ever put it in. And this is platinum red ink, Kaweco. Still my favorite pen so far. It has Kaweco blue ink and feels amazing. I wrote so much with it the other day. It started to feel a little uncomfortable, but then I just learned to relax my hand and then I just kept going. It was pretty great. So I ended up getting an extra feeder actually today for like just a few cents. Okay, and the TWSBI. This moves. I'm not really sure what I'm supposed to do. Maybe I was supposed to lock it. I'll look that up. I'm nervous that I'm going to twist that too hard and it's going to leak. Okay, oh, Taiwan. Okay. I like that nib. It's very scratchy. You can hear that. I'll break that in though. I'm gonna write a lot in a little bit and probably draw with it, so I'll see how it feels, but usually after a day it'll probably feel good. We'll see. I don't know. We'll see. Okay. They all look pretty similar, except for the medium. The Preppy is a 0.3, so if you compare the red 0.3, I would say that they're all about 0.3. And this one would be more of like a 0.7. Maybe even a point, yeah. Alright. Let's run a brush through that. Well, there goes my good brush, so just gonna use a water brush. Yeah. I hate when I drop like the one expensive item I have in there. Okay. So I like that this, even though this brush isn't that wet, I like that it still holds some line in there, so it'll be fun to sketch with. Yeah, look at that, even scrubbing it still holds like the main line, which is amazing. Now, see how that looks on with the Kaweco. Okay. Still has some line, but you can tell it really washes off a lot of that after a few times I went over this. Maybe a little less, but the same force. Okay. The red's pretty vivid, which I like about this pen. Unfortunately, it doesn't feed out well, but I don't know, maybe I'll get luckier. I'll mess with it over time or it'll wear in better, but the lines go away, but that pigment's really nice. For the red, I just like it. Higgins is pretty good too. Higgins holds that line after a while. Look at that, it stays in. Even though I don't think it's a real permanent, I don't think it's a real India. I think it's like a dye. But who knows, but it works fine. But it does dry permanent. Or the lines stay in there, so. That Lamy Peridot ink is pretty good. Okay, so there you have it. That is my kind of first impressions on this TWSBI pen. I really like it. I wrote in it a little bit. It came out looking like this. So looks pretty good on paper, especially for green ink. I'm excited to really draw with it, but matches my new Starbucks cup, which also glows in the dark. So this is a great, also matches my earplugs. But anyway, I think I have a lot of stuff that's green. Anyway, that's about it. Thanks for watching. I hope to really use this a lot this year and break it in. And if I like it, hopefully this won't be my only TWSBI pen. Okay, I sort of lied. This pen can kind of post, but it can't. It's not really designed to post. Not really. So there is an O-ring, and it does kind of slip on there where, like, this is where the pin meets the cap meets the body. So there's not gonna be hardly anything. You just about 1 millimeter. Gosh, if that at all. Let me see. There. So there's not really a push, and it's not strong enough to really hold. Like if I lean on it, my hand, it's gonna pop off, but it will stand on there. So, well, it's not really good to really write with, I think, but I'll have to practice. Um, you know, I still think it's better to not have it anyway, but I just felt like I should mention that just because it doesn't really pose, see? But it can fit on the O-ring, barely. I don't know, maybe one day they'll make a bigger O-ring or do something, but I still like the pen.